Today we are taking my 38-year-old Vanagon up the tallest road in Washington. Washington is home to some of the best landscapes and off-roading in the US. I want to say I've been to the top though, so today we're heading to the North Cascades to see if the Synchro can conquer the highest road in the state, Hart's Pass. So I just hit the start of the trail. This is Hart's Pass, and man, is it absolutely beautiful. I am going to take it a little bit slow because one slip here is, well, certain death. The Vanagon is already a little down on power. We're currently at 4,000 feet. The higher we go, the less power we have with just a little 2.2 liter 4-cylinder powering this 4,500 pound vehicle. But we got another 3,000 feet to go, so let's start climbing. Looks like the top. Man, look at this, 7,000 feet, highest road in Washington. We made it with the Vanagon. I'm not gonna lie, the power was a little bit of a struggle, especially whenever we got to the steeper parts, but it made it, and this is absolutely beautiful. Look at this. But we are not at the top. The road to the actual lookout tower is closed right now, so I gotta hike all the way to the little lookout tower right up there. I don't know why I said all the way, it's like half a mile. This bag of chips is looking like it's close to not surviving. It exploded on me. I thought I was recording. I wasn't. This new habanero lime flavor, very good. All right, check the fit. We got a black hoodie, black pants, and socks and sandals because I left my real shoes at my family's house. Big mistake.
I'm on top of the world, yeah. Mortgage to buy, ain't got shit on me. You can touch the sky, but you ain't got shit on me. 'Cause I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world, yeah.
Yeah, this peak is at 7,400 feet. The Vanagon has officially conquered the highest road in Washington. 7,400 is not too crazy. There's some ones in Colorado that go to like 12 or 14, I think. So conquering the highest road in the US is probably gonna be on the goal at some point, but 7,400 is gonna have to do it for now. This is still pretty freaking sweet. Luckily there's a campsite that I passed like a mile or two down the road, so that's gonna be where I stay tonight, but for now I'm gonna enjoy this incredible view at 7,400 feet with no one else around. It's awesome. Out in the middle of the mountains of Washington all by myself. It's so high up.
Yeah, I've gotten some great shots, and I've had a lot of crap too, so, you know, it's...
That was a nice old man. He saw me flying the drone earlier, and he was like super curious about it. He has been shooting all the peaks around here and documenting them, so it's always cool to meet up with a fellow photographer. But yeah, you can't go up this, unfortunately. Do not climb, and it looks pretty sketchy as well. I mean, that's just rope holding it on up there. Yeah, looks like it's closed down. Not in operation anymore, but man, what a place to be paid to live out of, huh? Alright, I think this is a good way to show how windy it is. Woo! So this little camp area is technically not in service anymore, but the campsite's still open, so this looks about as good a spot as any. I also accidentally and very stupidly broke my diesel heater. See if I turn it on, it instantly gives me a error 4. Basically I was tinkering with it and I shredded something with a screwdriver and the fuel pump doesn't work anymore, so I got a whole new circuit board coming for it. Bad timing because it is getting into like the 30s tonight, so yeah. I'm gonna bundle up, keeping the car heat on right now. That's what that noise is. Trying to use the insulation in this thing as best as possible. And now we got the Starlink going, it's all connected. I did the 12 volt conversion on it, so all I have to do is flip that switch down there and it turns on, and I got internet everywhere, which has been especially important today because I've been planning out my next week or 2 weeks or so, and this place has absolutely no service. And the Starlink's been working amazing all day. Oh god, it's already down to 47 degrees outside. Alright, dinner tonight is just a little bit of fruit, some strawberries and some raspberries because I had a very big lunch because I knew I'd be having a big filming day today. And I'm not very hungry, and I've been going to bed early, so maybe use the Starlink to load up a show. Crazy stuff going on. After I installed the switch panel, and I 12 volted the Starlink so it's not using AC anymore, so it's way more efficient. Added the lights, hooked up to the switch. Wii Boost is on the switch as well, so I just hit that switch and the Wii Boost turns on, and I have a cell signal booster. That was kind of one of the last big modifications I wanted to do to the van. Just an easy switch panel I can turn everything on and off with. And besides that, it's like getting closer to done. I don't want to say that, you know, knock on wood, literal wood, but really recently it's just been maintaining. I have a couple of sensors going a little weird and wonky on the engine. I had some wiring issues with the lights, but other than that, this thing is, and the diesel heater as of yesterday, I guess. I mean, it's always something and it's always work in progress, but it is getting to the point whenever everything is working, it is quite the sweet little apartment on wheels that can take me to the top of the tallest road in Washington with no problem. I also forgot to say, this is part of the PCT. So that valley we were looking down into off of the tower is the PCT trail, the Pacific Crest Trail that goes from Mexico to Canada. It's gotten super popular over the years. A bunch of people do it every summer, I believe. Over 3 months, you go from Mexico to Canada, hiking every single day, walking, which is, you know, of course, nuts. And this is part of it, which is pretty crazy. I got pretty tired doing that. It was only like a quarter mile. It wasn't even like a half a mile. A little walk up to the tower at 7,000 feet. So I can't imagine hiking for days and days and days and months on end at elevations like this. It's absolutely nuts. I guess that's why people go on transformative journeys on the PCT. Anyways, time for food. God, that's bright. I gotta say, there's something kind of cool and mysterious and eerie about camping in a van out in the middle of nowhere like this. I mean, I saw 2 other people up here, and they both went down before the sun even set. No one's even in the guard tower up here, the tower that like watches over the campsites and all that kind of stuff. It's empty. And it was probably, the trail today to get up here was probably about 15-ish miles to the nearest town, and the town was like a gas station. It was a tiny little grocery store built into the gas station. That was it. So no one's here. I am out here completely alone at 7,000 feet in the middle of nowhere. It's kind of, you know, it can get a little creepy every once in a while. I'll hear a little crack or a creak somewhere in the van as it cools down during the night. I'm like, oh, what is that? You know, it's a little creepy. But yeah, it's also kind of cool to have this, my little apartment, little cozy, comfy apartment on wheels out in the middle of nowhere like this under the stars. It's kind of amazing. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Waking up in places like this will literally never get old. I'm running a little bit behind schedule, so I've been finishing up some editing this morning. I went to the top of the mountain again because it has the best Starlink connection. Yeah, it's currently Thursday. This video is going to be up on Saturday, and I got a whole bunch of plans this weekend, so I gotta run. Thank you guys for watching. We conquered the highest road in Washington in van again, not a problem at all. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.